Hello, Team 201. Just checking in again and touching base on another topic that's just come to mind, and that is the learning community. And just to remind you guys of sort of what we're trying to achieve with the learning community. Now, this, please, is something separate from the IMAT function that's built into it for your formative assessments. Just the general point of the learning community, our intention with that from the start has been, with you guys not being on campus with us and being spread all over the place, we're losing something very valuable in the classroom environment, and that is when students put up their hand in class and ask a question, and often that one student asks a question that many others are thinking about, and then we'd respond to it, or another classmate would respond to the question. It might lead to a discussion, but even at the most simplest form where a student would ask a question, we'd respond to the question. A lot of people, apart from the student asking, also learn from that interaction. And now with us not being in class, the value of that's getting lost. And that is sort of what we're trying to recreate with the learning community for you guys. That within your topics, as you're watching the lectures, you can ask a question in the learning community like you would have raised a hand in class. And I think it might even be more comfortable for some people that would have been shy to ask in class in an online environment to ask that question. So we've had a couple of questions coming through on the email, and more often than not, I think to myself, sure, I wish the other students could see and learn from this question. So I really want to remind you again of that part of the learning community. Get your questions into the learning community. If you don't feel your question at that point in time has a specific topic, put it in the first video of the topic, or look out for the tutor section at the end of the topic and put it in there. That you get your questions out. We'll be on the learning community watching out that your questions are being answered or jumping in and answering questions. So please do use that feature. The email will always be there as a last resort emergency backup that we will respond to you guys. But we want to keep trying to give you the best experience that you would have had on campus with asking questions and learning from others' questions. As a transition, I think what I'll try and do now is some of the questions that have come up on email, I'm going to personally post on the learning community with our answers to those questions, just to kickstart the whole process, and hopefully you can all start learning from those as well. Have a great day, guys. We'll chat again.